gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull and...
For a long time, people have looked at phones in the 300-pound performance segment as very one-dimensional products. You'd get decent power, but everything else was just good enough as long as it worked. This year, though, that mindset really doesn't hold up anymore. A perfect example is the Redmi Turbo 5 Max. It feels like a proper modern performance phone, the kind of device that ticks boxes you'd normally expect only from a flagship. What's genuinely surprising is how far it goes. Full IP66, IP68, IP69, and even IP69K dust and water resistance, dual frequency GPS with quad frequency Beidou navigation, and ultrasonic fingerprint unlocking. Some high-end flagships in the past didn't even attempt features like these. It's kind of wild when you think about it. This jump from the Turbo 4 Pro to the Turbo 5 Max clearly feels like Redmi set out to build a fully loaded, no-compromise performance phone. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from Maiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. In terms of design, the Turbo 5 Max looks cleaner and more straightforward than the standard Turbo 5. The overall shape is squarer and sharper, giving it a more refined premium vibe. Up front, you get a 6.83-inch flat display, while the back uses a 2D wave-patterned glass paired with an all-metal frame, which makes the phone feel solid and substantial in the hand, very much in line with Redmi's own flagships. There are 4 color options to choose from. Ocean Breeze Blue, which looks fresh and lively, Auspicious Cloud White, which feels elegant and understated, Shadow Black with a more professional and low-key look, and a bright orange version that really stands out, bringing a youthful, energetic feel that's even bolder than the previous generation. The metal camera ring keeps the familiar racetrack shape, but the camera bump itself is more restrained, so it looks cleaner overall. Once the swirling dual-ring light inside the camera module lights up, that signature turbo performance identity immediately comes through. When it comes to raw performance, we already talked in detail in the previous video about the Dimensity 9500S, which makes its debut in the Turbo 5 Max. On paper and in practice, it's positioned right up there with the Snapdragon, clearly targeting the top performance tier. Pair that chip with the Turbo 5 Max's massive 5,800 square millimeter 3D LHP cooling system and the updated performance scheduling from the so-called Arrogant engine, and the real-world results are impressive. In testing, its performance lands very close to phones powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5. Under the Mi Home Quality Inspector stress test, rendering at 997p, the frame rate still hovers near 59 frames per second. That's already knocking on the door of many flagship phones that cost around 500 pounds. So yes, the Max name definitely feels justified here. On top of that, the slimmer, smoother frame design makes a real difference during gaming. When you hold the phone horizontally, your left, middle, and ring fingers rest naturally without hitting awkward bumps, which makes long gaming sessions far more comfortable. Battery life is another area where the Turbo 5 Max really flexes. It packs the largest battery ever used in a Xiaomi phone, a huge 9,000 mAh cell, all squeezed into a body that's just 8.15 millimeters thick with a 6.83-inch screen. In real-world testing, after 5 hours of use on a full charge, the battery was still sitting at 70%. That's seriously impressive. That remaining power was enough for an hour of Genshin Impact, an hour of StarCraft, an hour of PUBG Mobile, and another hour of Ming Dynasty. Even after all of that, there was still enough juice left for yet another hour of Genshin Impact. The last 3% of battery alone managed to squeeze out 9 more minutes of StarCraft. From 100% all the way down to shutdown, the total screen on time came in at 10 hours and 9 minutes, which puts it right alongside some recent phones equipped with 10,000 mAh batteries. That kind of endurance really shows how effective the Dimensity 9500S power management and Redmi's own power optimization have become. Charging speeds are equally solid. With 100-watt fast charging, the Turbo 5 Max goes from 1% to 30% in just 15 minutes, reaches nearly 50% in 25 minutes, and hits a full charge in 1 hour and 4 minutes. For a battery this large, that's more than reasonable. While 100-watt charging itself isn't rare anymore, true support for the public 100-watt charging standard still is. The Turbo 5 Max supports 100-watt PPS fast charging, which means when you're out and about, you can easily share the same charger with your tablet without any hassle. With a massive 9,000 milliamp hour battery on board, you can already imagine how satisfying it would be if the leftover power at the end of the day could be shared like a power bank. Redmi clearly thought the same because the Turbo 5 Max directly supports 27-watt wired reverse charging. That means when you're out with friends, you can easily top up their phones using yours, no extra power bank needed. The 6.83-inch Qingshan eye care display on the Redmi Turbo 5 Max is also very easy on the eyes in daily use. It features a 1.5K resolution and uses the same M10 light-emitting materials found in flagship phones, along with new red light materials that improve overall brightness efficiency. In our lab tests, the manual maximum brightness exceeded 600 nits, and with sunlight mode manually enabled, it pushed past 800 nits. The real-world global peak brightness reaches 1088 nits, clearly tuned for practical usage. On top of that, the peak brightness at a 25% window is said to hit 3500 nits. Color performance is another strong point, with global dual color gamut adaptive adjustment. Out of the box, the professional primary color mode delivers the best results. The sRGB Delta E is kept at 1.88, while the P3 color gamut Delta E comes in at 3.34. For eye protection, the blue light peak has been shifted to 462 nanometers, which works quite well. The screen also supports 3,840 Hz high-frequency PWM combined with DC dimming. In real testing, the minimum brightness SVM is controlled down to 0.33, far below what the human eye can perceive as flicker, making it friendly even for users with sensitive eyes. Beyond the usual upgrades you expect from a performance-focused phone, like stronger performance, longer battery life, and a better screen, the Turbo 5 Max also surprised me with improvements to its dual-camera setup. The main camera uses the 50-megapixel Light Hunter 600 sensor, supports dual native ISO fusion, and offers a dynamic range of 12.5 fars. Paired with an f1.5 aperture, it performs well in both bright daylight and low-light scenes. Even at 2x digital zoom, the image quality remains competitive within the 2,500 yuan price segment. The 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera is also perfectly adequate for everyday shooting and casual life recording. So yes, it's time to stop joking that performance phones take photos like barcode scanners. The Turbo 5 Max also takes care of several pain points that matter a lot to younger users. It supports IP66, IP68, IP69, and even IP69K dust and water resistance, offers dual-frequency GPS with quad-band Beidou positioning, and includes practical hardware upgrades like ultrasonic fingerprint unlocking. I won't go deep into all of these, but one detail is worth highlighting. The phone uses dual 1115F symmetrical speakers. This results in well-balanced sound when watching videos in landscape mode. It supports up to 400% volume amplification and very fine half-step volume control of about 3%. When the speaker is close to your ear, the volume feels perfectly tuned. Listening to music or podcasts late at night in a dorm without headphones won't disturb your roommates, and even sharing a bed won't bother your partner. Honestly, other manufacturers should really take notes here. The base version of the Xiaomi Redmi Turbo 5 Max starts at 2,199 yuan in China, which is roughly 231 pounds in the UK or about 317 US dollars. The Redmi Turbo 5 Max isn't a traditional single-minded performance phone. Instead, it feels like Redmi packed as many high-end features as possible into a tight budget while still delivering strong performance. With the Dimensity 9500S ensuring smooth performance and the huge 9,000 mAh battery practically eliminating power anxiety, it even replaces the need for a power bank. Add in full-level protection, comprehensive positioning and connectivity, an upgraded ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, and carefully tuned speakers, and it's clear this phone really understands what users in this price range want. It's clearly aimed at young users on a limited budget who love gaming but don't want to sacrifice battery life, comfort, or everyday performance. And with that, if this video helped you better understand the Redmi Turbo 5 Max, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you in the next one.